Can we please get the identity of this devil? Because this devil is making a debut be 100% excellent. Because we already saw this devil already made an appearance last chapter towards the end, as we see a whole bunch of people falling from a building. But then in this chapter, we probably almost got the name of the identity of this devil, but it was cut off. And then this devil is actually really powerful to the point where the war devil was just like, yeah, no, I cannot fight this devil at all. I got to hit the jets. And she just took off running. This is kind of the first time that we see the war devil actually running away from a fight, because it just illustrates how powerful this devil actually is. And this is just really amazing. And I know some of us are probably predicting that this is probably the Death Devil, but we don't know for sure yet until it's actually named. But we do think that this is the Death Devil. But we focus on the beginning of the chapter because that was the most interesting thing, because we see that Yoshida is hanging out with the Famine Devil at this cafe, where we see that the Famine Devil is literally ordering everything in the damn menu. Even Yoshida is like, yo, like, girl, you think I'm made out of money? Like, why are you ordering the whole menu? Luckily, it was a cafe instead of an actual restaurant where she's probably going to order a whole bunch of expensive stuff. But we do like how the author he is able to go ahead and make these characteristics of these devils actually match their devil abilities or who they actually are. Because when you see Nayuta, she's very manipulative, but also very, very in control. As you see the war devil, she's very confrontational. She wants to like start something. She just quickly is just ready to start something in her own game. And then, as well as we see here, the Famine Devil, how she's just ordering a whole bunch of food and stuff like that. Because when famine happened, you don't really have any food left. You're just pretty much starving, and droughts and everything else happens. But let's focus on the conversation of what's going on with Yoshida and the Famine Devil. As Yoshida tells her, like, hey, I already know whose your identity is. You're the Famine Devil. And then as of this moment, the Famine Devil was just like, look, call me Famine. He was like, Fammy. He was just like, man, I already heard that devils, they give each other terrible names. But at least I give you props because you try to be more creative and everything else. So then she just tells Yoshida, like, look, I don't care if you expose my identity and everything else. She was like, look, I just want to know, what do you want from me? Because I already know that you're up to something and that you have been spying on me. So Yoshida goes ahead and tell her about the legend that's been going around town from the prophecy of Notre Dame. In the seventh month of 1999, a great king of terror will descend. Is getting attention for the predicting the end of humanity. Some people, like TV shows and students, they believe that, like, hey, this is just nothing, but the public safety believes otherwise. So they did an experiment and they had 30 people make a contract with the future devil. So they asked them, like, hey, are they going to die? So then, surprise, surprise, the future devil predicted that 23 out of 30 will lose their lives in July 1999. So then the Famine Devil's like, and like, what that got to do with me? So Yoshida's just like, look, I know you're up to something. The public safety believes it and is connected to the prophecy of Notre Dame. I came here to make a talk with you. If you refuse, then I might have to start giving you the devil's treatment, which means that Yoshida is telling the Famine Devil, look, I will throw hands and I will go ahead and try to kill you. So that way, if you don't give me the information that I need. So then she goes on ahead and says, well, the 7 others will die this week, don't they? Then Yoshida is smiling because she's just like, all right, now I'm getting all the information that I need. So then she says, 40 seconds ago, a devil has appeared on the east district of this apartment. This is the first of the devil who will shatter the world with ultimate terror. She is the devil with the name of a primal fear. Her name is, and then we get cut into the apartment where Ozza and the War Devils actually are, when they start seeing a whole bunch of people just staring at them. And then as of this moment, the scene just focuses on this couple as they're just talking about their day, their work life, and all, until they actually go outside and they jump off of their balcony as they're all falling towards their deaths. And as we see Ozza and the War Devil, they're just staring, looking at a whole bunch of people in this apartment building, just jumping off willy-nilly. And as they're just jumping off, hitting the ground, dead, broken bones and everything, all the dead bodies starts to form in this hilltop of just dead bodies. And then Ozza, or the War Devil, sorry, the War Devil actually gets her rulers and make a ruler sword. And then she's prepared to battle of what this threat is about to happen. But then the War Devil kind of noticed something as the dead body starts to form to this devil. And then she realized, like, wait a minute, oh crap, I made a poor judgment. I cannot fight this person. I will not win this fight. So then we see that the War Devil just hit the jets, because when she saw this devil that was about to come out of this dead pile of bodies, as the War Devil was like, oh shit, as she's running for her life. And as of this point, you can just tell to the War Devil, run, bitch, run! She just went and ran from her life, as we see this mystery devil has appeared. It could be the Death Devil, it could be the Darkness Devil. We don't know, because this devil is a real deal to have the War Devil freaking out and actually just hit the jets and run for her life. Because that last panel, as you could just see the War Devil just running in fear, because this devil is the real deal. But other than that, the design of this devil is pretty cool. It's pretty like weird, and it's pretty very interesting. So we'll probably figure out the identity and the abilities of this devil by next week, because there's a chapter that's dropping by next week. But other than that, let me know down in the comment section how you guys feel about this chapter. Would you guys speculate that this is probably going to be one of the devils that Nostradamus probably predict that's going to cause this end of humanity? And of course, we already have the 4 horsemen or women or whatever you want to call it in this series of Chainsaw Man. But overall, like, things are about to be shaping up to be very chaotic at this point. But let me know down in the comment section how you guys feel. But other than that, if you guys do like the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and remember, always be decent. This is the Monotone Man, and hope you guys have a wonderful day and be decent.